A strict interpretation of the basic structure doctrine with this understanding of the basic structure would mean that the basic structure of the Kenya Constitution would literally consist of the whole Constitution. And therefore, it would be saying the whole Constitution cannot be amended in a way that alters or changes the Constitution. Indeed, the honorable judges of the High Court were of the view that such an amendment can only be done through the exercise of the people's primary constituent power. In my judgment, I have examined what Professor Mabweze says on sovereignty and the exercise of primary constituent power, and I've also looked at the adoption by Ringera J. in the Njoya's case of what Professor Mabweze says. And I'm in agreement that the people, in exercise of constituent power, can abrogate their constitution or make a new constitution, and that the exercise of that constituent power demands the participation of the people through civic education, public participation, constituent assembly debate, consultation and public discourse, and finally a referendum in which the people endorse the new constitution or the abrogated constitution.
Many county assemblies were made absolutely no pretense to involve the citizens resident in their counties, spurred on no doubt by certain incentives beneficial to themselves, the most notorious of which was their demand for some 2 million shillings car grant, which was quickly granted by government. The usually slow and tight-fisted Salaries and Remuneration Commission, despite well-known fiscal challenges and a raging global pandemic, somehow managed to prioritize, approve, and find funding for that particular incentive for MCAs, which seems to have attained the status of a national emergency. What in the end seems to have happened in county assemblies was a mad rush to demonstrate personal gratitude and party loyalty, with some passing the bill in but a couple of days. The people did not matter. They might as well not have existed. And no superior court in this country, properly directing itself on public participation, would in conscience accept as permissible such violation and negation of the constitutional scheme and command to put the people first and center in public affairs, of which amendments to the Constitution is definitely the most solemn.